So I'm really excited to be speaking to you about creativity, which is a
Yes,
subject that we both feel passionate about. So,
very.
yeah. So you are a very creative person, I know that much, but tell me a little bit more about what makes you creative and what does creativity itself mean to you?
Well, as you know, I am physically disabled,
I didn't know
and
that. No, I didn't. I had no idea.
I'm a wheelchair user.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm. And through the years, I always have been told that the day I was born, they told my parents she wouldn't live for more than 2 days. Now, 43 years later, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And but through the years, because I couldn't walk, there were other things that I wasn't able to do. So, but on the other hand, I'm stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a stubborn person who likes to do whatever she likes. So if I wanted to do nee, Corvilla, if I wanted to do whatever I wanted within my challenges,
Mm-hmm.
be creative.
Right.
So I sort of build my own methods. And now, after all these years, finding my own methods and finding out that there are a lot of other people with disabilities who don't, that I see don't have the courage or something to turn their challenges into abilities. That's why I started my non-profit named Krijtlijn, is Chalkline. And now I use my creativity to sort of make the difficult things more possible for other people. So not just in my own life.
That is excellent. That is excellent. So, in a way, you've used creativity to overcome some of your own challenges, and not only have you used it to overcome your own challenges, you're implementing your findings, your inventions, and your creativity
Yes.
to help other people as well.
Yes. Plus, today I had a very good news for me. Um, I'm working on a project named Kansen Network, which means Chance Network. I don't know how it works in the US, but here in Belgium, when you're disabled and you want to go to work, it's a challenge. It's a challenge if your health is a bit a rocky road. So that's why many people with disability choose not to do anything with their challenges, with their abilities. Mhm. And that's a pity because if you have talents, my thing is you have to use them. It's a pity not to use them, and that's why I will create the Chance Network, which will um, combine two worlds who don't know each other yet. That's the world of the entrepreneurs and the people with disabilities who also have their talents. For let's say the butcher here next door needs someone to make meatballs, as a stupid example. And let's say in my network of people with disability, I have someone who adores loving meatballs, and they get along as people. It's an opportunity to work together. And to start up the network, it costs money for the coaching and the online network. And today I received an email that opens a few doors for me. So bit by bit, I'm getting there where I want.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And do you feel that, when you went to school or when you
Yes.
did your further education, do you think that you were prepared to express your creativity in the way that you're doing now?
No, because everyone told me I was crazy.
Mm.
No, but even now, even today, they say I'm a dreamer, and I'm up in the sky. But as John Lennon said, they say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not the only one.
Mm.
Because if I would be the only one, I wouldn't be speaking to you today.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. And do you think there's a lot of money to be made in dreams? I asked that question tongue in cheek.
Mhm. Some things don't um, don't have to cost money, but some things do. Um, I remember when I sort of let myself dream. I found out that there are things you can get for free, but life is expensive. And non-profit is okay, but it's getting more difficult with years. I expect. I experience.
So when we are creative, when we invent things that will add value to the lives of ourselves and to the lives of others, there's intrinsic value there. So what do you think the challenge is in terms of converting that value that we're creating into financial reward?
Oh, that's a difficult one because I'm still struggling on that way, on that path. Um, I think um, that's also my challenge. I'm really good in a creative way, but people let's say how you say it. My accountant gets crazy of me. I make him crazy
Mm-hmm.
because for me the creativity is more important. But then you stumble on people who need the money to get things done, and I think I noticed in the last, I don't know, 5 years that it's getting worse. Nothing gets done for free these days.
Very often, when we leave our compulsory school education, very often I hear people saying, "Well, this is what I wanted to do, but I was guided away from what I really wanted to do because that thing would not make me money. That thing was not profitable. Like maybe they wanted to be an artist or a musician or
Yeah.
be creative in some sort of way." And so people spend their whole lives being frustrated, being repressed because the creativity is not actually going to make them money. Do you
No.
think that there's any way to overcome that kind of challenge?
Being stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
very, very, very stubborn. And I think that okay, this chance network, I'm already working on that for like 3-4 years, and there is some sort of a fire deep down in me that sort of didn't give me, didn't let me stop, didn't want me to give up. And I think that if you have that fire in you, no matter how many firemen are standing in front of you to stop you or sort of put the flame down, if you're if you really, really, really have the desire and the will to achieve in what you want, it's a struggle. It's a hard struggle, and sometimes it's very lonely, but that's how it worked with me. That flame in me didn't want to stop. I can't find the English word.
You mean it, so you didn't allow anyone to extinguish that flame in you. So no one was able to put it out, to extinguish it, to because you kept generating that passion and that flame from within.
I have learned within the years to really with all the creative projects I have in mind, I used to stand on top of the world, but in a way of speaking, and wanted to shout it out to everyone who wanted to hear it and didn't want to hear it. These days, I don't stand on top of the world anymore. I just share them with people I know who won't talk it out of my head. Who I know who are as crazy as I am.
Okay, so maybe there's another word for crazy, because crazy for some people has negative connotations.
Yeah, passionate or as passionate as I am.
Right, excellent. Well, Sophie, thank you very much, because that's a great example of creativity being used to overcome life's challenges, and we all have challenges of different sorts. And so, I really commend you for setting up this project and to making sure that your passion is not extinguished. And I look forward to hearing much more about your project. Yes. In the coming days, months and years.
Yes, it would be cool. And that's why when I'm done here in Belgium, I'm a big dreamer. Maybe I'll come to UK one day with the project.
Excellent. I look forward to that, Sophie.
Okay.
I look forward to that.
Post